Is your last name not on there?
No, it's just Ty's typing.
Awkward. We can start over.
Alright. Is somebody calling?
Let me just go ahead and put this on.
Guys, welcome to our channel. And by our, I mean, I'm Ty's Typing. You follow me on all social media platforms. Ty's Typing.
I'm Rita Ashley. Rita-Ash on Instagram. It's Rita Ash. On Twitter, I lied. _ It's Rita Ash.
You know Rita as your baker's favorite baker. That's one of many things. If you guys follow me, you know that I love to cook. I cook a lot of shit. Since Valentine is coming up and she makes great things baking. I love to cook. We should make something called the perfect match.
We end in Alfredo. Y'all need to, no.
For Valentine's Day, we're not making Alfredo.
No.
We're not making chicken breast.
No. Making shrimp either, because that's easy too. We're gonna level up, y'all. Today is 2018. Secure the ring, because
don't look at my hand because I haven't secured a goddamn but a bracelet. So that I bought for myself.
I just like my hands. This is where you level up, ladies.
What if I told you all you needed to season your steak is fresh onions, Worcestershire sauce, butter, and salt and pepper? You don't need all that other stuff. You're over seasoning action.
What if I told you some bacon secrets that y'all ain't just have to, pop something in the oven real quick?
So stay tuned and get your notepads ready and tell Bae to get ready.
Tell them to get ready.
We're going to show you guys how to make the perfect meal for Valentine's Day. And that's the thing, Valentine's Day, you don't have to go to a restaurant.
Right.
If you do, that's great. But sometimes, especially if you want to just be in the house, be intimate, fart if you want to. You don't have to worry if the waiter's bringing your food or not.
Right.
I'm going to show you guys how to make the perfect steak. This is a piece of New York strip, just to show you guys. And I think this is the best steak to get because it still has some fat to it, because I like fatty steaks. I actually like ribeyes. It's fatty. If this is your first time making a steak, don't do a filet mignon, because filet mignon is very sensitive and you're going to be in your kitchen burning up a piece of steak, and the filet mignon is this big.
He ain't gonna eat.
So y'all can get your knife and you just gonna, this sounds so bad, but stab it a little bit, just so that when you cook your steak, seasonings are going all through the meat and it's just not sitting on top of the steak. So when he takes a bite of it, he's like, oh, this is real flavorful. Stay with me here. I know y'all like putting like onion powder and all that on it on a steak, but I'm gonna tell y'all, for a good steak, all you need is some kosher salt and some black pepper and some Worcestershire sauce. Let me turn it around. There you go. And an onion. Now stay with me. I know y'all like Thai, but I'm telling y'all, ask y'all chef. If you have a great piece of meat, that's all you need. So we're going to season our steak with some kosher salt on both sides. Not too much, because we're going to put some salt in the skillet too, and you guys will see why. Just to give it a crisp flavor. And we're going to be, ain't this cute and fancy? I don't even know how to use these things. Oh, there it goes. We're going to put some black pepper. There. Look, y'all. I'm going to flip that thing over and do what? The other side. Say it with me.
The other side.
Thank you, audience. We're going to set this in the refrigerator and let it marinate while we're cutting up all our other stuff. So we're going to get our red potatoes. You could use russet potatoes or sweet potatoes if you like to, but I just think red potatoes, they're just so good and they just make me feel classy.
With the little skin on it.
Yeah, we don't keep the skin on it. Don't be easy gonna rinse these off, because people at the store like touching it. And we're gonna just cut them up. And it honestly doesn't matter how you cut them, because they're gonna be mashed. You can also like roast your potatoes, but I just feel like with steak, you kind of want that mashed potato like to mix in with the steak. It just tastes better. That's just me. A lot of potatoes. But we're gonna put our potatoes in a pot. We're gonna take about maybe like 5 cloves of garlic, and we're gonna boil it with the potatoes. Because I used to like put it in afterwards and try to mash it.
Me too.
But you boil it so that it can get super soft and it really gets into the potatoes.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 cloves. Sounds like a lot, but it's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna cut these up. Not cut them up, but just take the sleeve off of them and then put them in the pot. And then we're gonna let them boil. Okay, now that we peeled the sleeves off our garlic and it took a periodically time, we're gonna put this, you know, in the pot with the potatoes, and we're gonna put some water in and let it. We're gonna rinse these off, and we're gonna cut them down just a little bit. For the asparagus, you can get as creative as you want. You can pan sear it, you can bake it, you know, you can chop it up fine and then like just saute. I like to season my asparagus. I like to get some olive oil, preferably olive oil, some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some black pepper, and a little bit of salt too, because asparagus can be extremely bland if you don't season it right. We have our asparagus down on our pan, and we're gonna preheat our oven to 375, maybe 400, just so they can get crispy. And then we're just gonna watch it and ballpark it. I would say, like, you know, let it sit in for like 10 minutes at the least or most, whatever it is for you, and then check it. I like my asparagus crunchy, but like a crunch to it, but not too soft, not super soft like canned asparagus.
Oh, do I have a story for you. If you were going to be lazy, don't. Asparagus is not that hard to make. Thou shalt not cheat.
And that's nasty. Like, honestly, what are you using canned asparagus for? We're going to pan sear our steak first, and then we're going to put it in the oven. So, you want some butter and your salt. So, you want to put some salt on the skillet, just so that I can add some crunch to the steak. Put it on maybe like medium high. And I like my steak.
I don't like no blood in my food. I didn't ask for that.
I like my steak medium, so I'm a little attacked.
Die slowly.
We're gonna make this steak medium well today for compromise. Put medium. Place our steak down. Depending on how you want your steak, if you want it medium well. If you like yours in that medium rare, now that's it. So for me, when it starts to make that sound, y'all hear it, I'm gonna let it cook for like 2 to 3 minutes and then flip it, and then we're gonna put it in the oven with the onions and stuff, but you guys will see that. Okay, so now that we pan seared our steak, we're gonna put some butter down, some white onions with it, and then let the steak sit on top. Okay, so we're gonna get some more onions, put it on top. I'm telling y'all, this is why you don't need to use a lot of stuff. Our Worcestershire sauce, I hate saying this.
Worcestershire sauce.
And we're going to put some of that on top. And this is gonna make that homemade steak sauce. Let it be in the oven. Maybe like, I'm gonna put it in for like 10 to 12 minutes and check it. And just to see how it gets. So we're gonna put this in with our asparagus too and check it too. We drained our potatoes. We're gonna dump them into our bowl, and they still have our garlic cloves in it. Dump that out, and we're gonna add some butter. I'm gonna add some salt, because who doesn't like salt and potatoes?
People with high blood pressure.
Kidding.
Bad joke. So sorry.
Some black pepper, onion powder, and some garlic powder. We're gonna add some heavy cream. Now this, it's gonna make it real creamy. He gonna ask you, dang babe, how you make these? Or she gonna ask you, dang babe, how you make these potatoes taste just like Ruth Chris? Don't worry. And we're just gonna eyeball it. I'm just gonna pour and just keep adding. I'd rather pour and then add more if I need it rather than having some runny ass. Ew. So we're gonna mash and go. I'm gonna need to add more, as you guys can see, but it's better to have to add more than to be like, dang, I added too much heavy cream. Okay, so now that we got our potatoes mashed, our steak and our asparagus should be done, and we're gonna plate it. We got our steak, so we're gonna plate this. We're gonna get some potatoes, some garlic mashed potatoes, plate it like that. We're gonna get our piece of steak that is, I would say, medium well, because it's still a little pink to it. I'm gonna plate it like that.
That's a good floor.
And then we're gonna be real bougie. Bam.
Ooh. Oh, who got a text back in a ringtone? I mean, emoji by their name. You do. You do, because you watched the video.
Got your garlic, a bed of garlic mashed potatoes over with a New York strip over a bed of garlic mashed potatoes with some asparagus with some parsley on top. And then we're going to pair it with a, what's this, Rita?
Liberty Creek Sweet Red. Let me tell y'all about this Liberty Creek Sweet Red. It only costs $7. You see this big old bottle? $7. And it gets you lit off for 2 sips.
It does.
Girl.
We're going to add, if you want to, you can be a little fancy and add some of the onions and dripping gravy from it. Ooh, 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 ooh. That is.
Oh, you see that? Oh, you see that?
Ooh.
Let the Lord use you in a new way that no one has ever seen before.
There we have it.
Cry out, hallelujah.
He's going to love you. He or she is going to love you after this.
Let me tell you something. Add gratuity. You hear me?
Add gratuity.
Add
it.
And we're back. We're going to do a shortcut for the brownies as well, because not everyone can bake from scratch. So I still want to show you guys the proper way to mix things the right way so that it comes out just as good as a baker doing it. But still support them. So we're going to do exactly what the package says. We are going to use 1 egg, 1/4 cup of water. I prefer using a bottle because I just feel a lot safer, you know, a lot better in life.
You know, purified water.
We're going to do 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And yes, it does make a difference. You have to use vegetable oil. No canola oil, no olive oil, vegetable oil. Why? I don't know, but I can taste the difference and then we're going to whisk that together. I always like to do wet ingredients first, primarily because I don't want the residue of anything like flour, anything sticking to the bowl. Stir this until it's fluffy. All right, it's nice and foamy, as you can see. So that's fluffy. Fluff is foam. We're gonna add the brownie mix. And as you see it forming from the middle, and then you incorporate everything else in. And there's no need to use a stand mixer because, I mean, you want the consistency done yourself and you want to be able to be like, I slaved all day for this dinner. And the fudge mix. So I prefer you move it down with your fingers, only to push it back out because you don't want any of the fudge caught up in here. And that's what makes a triple fudge. Like, listen, y'all, if you're going to cheat, you need to cheat right. You're not going to cheat with no Betty Crocker, no Shay, no T. You're not going to cheat with no, what's the other girl? What's the other person? Duncan Hines?
Yeah.
No Shay, no T. You're going to cheat the right way. Like, The chocolate is amazing. The mix is too. I love Ghirardelli. That's just me.
And if you really want to cheat, throw the box out.
You want to make sure you get all the corner. So move the bowl around. You're going to use Baker's Joy. Makes life so much easier, especially for cleaning. You're going to hit the bottom. And you're going to, I'm using an ice cream scooper. Going to pour it in there.
Oh,
that's it. So 2 scoops will be fine. The excess, you can make that into more, you know, more brownies. You're going to pop this in to the oven that's preheated at 325, and you're going to look at it for about 20 minutes, and after every 20 minutes, every 5 to get it to your perfect consistency. I personally like soft brownies, and the best way to judge it, if the ends is completely, like the inside completely hard, it's time to take it out and then just like let it set. So the brownies are done. Now I'm going to show you the toothpick test and show you that it's okay for it to be gooey on the middle. Not like uncooked, but a safe gooey. Because the outside is definitely good, but the inside is definitely molted. So that's exactly how you want it, because you're going to put the ice cream on top as well as the shell. We're using this Magic Shell by Smucker's. And we're also going to use Torani caramel sauce. You have your extra creamy vanilla. And we're about to get this thing started. I'm going to scoop out your first scoop here.
Oh. I got a chill just now.
Then you're going to do the next one. Here's where it gets fun. This shell is going to freeze over. It's going to freeze over.
Oh.
So you got a little brownie for my brownie. Yeah, I really love that movie. Definitely freezing before your eyes. So we're going to just poke at it just a little bit, but you see how hard it is. Then we're going to drizzle some caramel across. And that is desserts. Voila, bon appetit.
So this is a great classic Valentine's. Well, both are. But I know steak is something like when you think like Valentine's Day, like, oh, do a steak dinner. Apartment, make you a nice steak dinner with some asparagus, some potatoes. A bomb, like, you wouldn't even think that this was sort like a box brownie. Like, right. I would think like, dang, like he made it from scratch. Like, if you don't like steak, do chicken. We're not going to show you how to make it though, because you should already know how to make a chicken breast.
Exactly. And if you don't, grow up. This one right here. Let me tell y'all, that hard to please back. And this can be like on an everyday thing, like anniversaries, month anniversaries, like
Save money by cooking.
For real.
Instead of just going out, y'all can just save money. Learn a new recipe together. Watch our channel. Cook with us.
Cook with. Put away the Alfredo, the noodles, and that little bit of chicken that you get out of that package.
Let us know what you guys like. Comment, like, subscribe, all that, and give us some suggestions.
DM stay open. I lied. I lied. But if you are the love of my life and you're listening to this, and you are,
if you are him,
if you are him, they are open.
Please. But we hope you guys love this video, and thanks for watching.
Thanks so much. I'm excited.